Good morning, children. Let us resume the exercise 6.4. Let us see question number 4. What is question number 4 of exercise 6.4? ABCD is a quadrilateral. That is here pictorially it is shown over here. ABCD is a quadrilateral. Clear? Is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is greater than AC plus BD? Let us solve it and find. Once again, see, ABCD is a quadrilateral, and this is, you have to find whether AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is greater than AC plus BD. Let us solve, children. Here what is given, that is here diagonal here in quadrilateral A B C D diagonal AC divides the quadrilateral A B C D into two triangle, that is diagonal AC divide the quadrilateral into two triangles, that is triangle ABC and triangle ACD. Okay, children. Now in triangle ABC, what do we have? AB plus BC. AB plus BC is greater than AC. Let it be question number 1. Why it happened? Because sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Okay, children, that is in triangle ABC, this is ABC, where we know that sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side, so AB plus BC is greater than AC. Similarly in triangle ACD, what do we have? AD plus CD is greater than AC. Let it be equation number 2. Again the same reason. What is the same reason? Sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Okay, children. Now this now adding 1 and 2. Now adding 1 and 2, what do we get? AB plus BC plus CD plus AD is greater than AC plus AC, that is 2AC. Okay children, let it be equation number 3. Again, what is again? Again you have to see again diagonal BD. Again diagonal BD divides the quadrilateral, quadrilateral ABCD into two triangles. What are the two triangles? Diagonal BD divides, that is your triangle BC, triangle BCD, clear, and triangle ABD, clear. Here diagonal children, diagonal BD divides the quadrilateral into two triangles, the triangle BCD and triangle ABD. Okay children, now in triangle BCD, children, what do we have in triangle BCD? Let us locate triangle BCD on the figure. Triangle BCD on the figure. What is, see, triangle BCD. Here triangle BCD is there. So here BC plus CD, BC plus CD is greater than BD. Okay children, that is BC plus CD is greater than BD. Let it be equation number 4. What is the reason? Sum of any two sides, sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. What is the property? Sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Okay children, this is equation number 4. Clear. Similarly in triangle ABD, what do we have? AB plus AD, AB plus AD is greater than BD. Again the same property is used. What is the property? This same property, sum of any two sides of a triangle, is greater than the third side. Okay children, you can mug up the property, clear, for the further reference. Clear. Sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Okay children, now adding. Here you see, once again verify, AB plus AD is greater than BD. AB plus AD is greater than BD. Now adding 4 and 5. Now adding 4 and 5. What do we get? AB, write this serially, AB plus BC plus CD plus AD is greater than BD plus BD, that is 2BD. Let it be equation number 6 children. Now again, adding which one? equation number 3 and equation number 6. Adding 3 and 6. What do we get, children? AB plus BC. AB plus BC plus CD plus DA plus AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is greater than 2AC plus 2BD. Okay, children. Now see this AB. Now write it systematically. That is what this implies. That 2 into AB plus BC plus CD plus AD, that is greater than 2 into AC plus BD. 2 into AC plus BD. Now 2 is removed from both the sides, children. That is, then what is remained? AB plus BC plus CD plus AD is greater than AC plus BD, and that is what we have to prove. So children, clear? You have what you have proved. That what did you prove? You have proved that sum of all the four sides of a triangle, of a quadrilateral, is greater than the sum of its diagonals. Okay. AB plus BC plus CD plus AD is greater than AC plus BD. Okay, children. Now coming to the next question. These both the questions are very much important, children. Clear? In the view of your examination, clear? They are in the category of HOTS, that is higher order thinking skills. Now question number 5. What is question number 5, children? Question number 5 states that ABCD is quadrilateral. ABCD, let us write ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral. Is AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is less than, this time less than 2 into AC plus BD. Okay, children, let us solve. Draw the figure first. Here quadrilateral is there. A quadrilateral ABCD is there. ABCD is there, and its two diagonals AC and BD intersect each other at O. Okay, children. Now let us move here. Write down here the diagonals. Diagonals AC and BD of the quadrilateral ABCD intersects means cut, intersects at O. Okay, children. Now in triangles, then how many triangles are formed? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 triangles are formed, children. So in triangle AOB, what do we have, children? In triangle AOB, what do we have? AO plus OB is greater than AB. AO plus OB is greater than AB. Equation number 1. Which property? Again the same property. Sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Okay children, this is equation number 1. Clear? Now in triangle BOC, the same property, that is BO, that is OB, here write down, OB plus OC is greater than BC, that is equation number 2. Same property children. Clear? In triangle COD, or DOC, the same property children, that is OC plus OD is greater than DC, that is DC is greater than DC, and this is equation number 3. And the same property we will use. What is the same property? Sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Same property is used. Okay children. Now the next triangle is, what is the next triangle? Next triangle is triangle AOD. Triangle AOD here. This is in triangle AOD. In triangle AOD, what do we have? OD plus OA is greater than AD. Let it be equation number 4. What is the same property? Sum of any two sides of a triangle. Any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. Right children? So how many questions do we have now? Equation number 1, equation number 2, 3 and 4. Now adding all the 4. Adding 1, 2, 3 and 4. What is equation number 1? Right hand side will be added to right hand side, and left hand side will be added to left hand side children. Let us add, that is here AO. Write down children systematically. AO plus OB, plus, that is second one, OB plus OC plus OC plus OD plus OD plus OD plus OA. Clear children? Here you see is greater than AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Okay children, let us adjust the things systematically. This implies that children AO plus OC here. Clear? And again AO plus OC means 2 times, that is here 2 times AO plus OC. Okay children? Plus here OB plus OD, OB 2 times, OB 2 times, OD 2 times, OD 2 times. This implies that 2 into OB plus OD. Okay children? This is greater than AB plus BC plus CD, that is CD plus DA children. This implies that 2 is taken out here from here, that is 2 is taken out from both the terms. AO plus OC equal to AC plus OB plus OD equal to BD, clear, is greater than AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Okay, why it happened so, children? Because since AO plus OC equal to AC, and what else, that is OB plus OD plus OD equal to BD, that is according to figure we have changed the things. This implies that what we have to prove? We have to prove that here, this implies that it can be written in this way: AB plus BC plus CD plus DA, that is, this is less than twice the sum of diagonals, that is AC plus BD. Children, that is what we have to prove. So a big question you have got, that is because these two questions are very much important in view of your examination, children, clear. And you have shown that AB plus BC plus CD plus DA, that is perimeter of the quadrilateral, is less than twice the sum of its diagonals. Okay, children, so this is proved, right, children? Now coming to the next question, that is again very much important question, clear. Question number 6. Let us move. That is, what is question number 6, children? I hope you must have noted this question, or you can see the video again and again to clarify your concept. Now let us move to the question number this one, question number 6 of the exercise 6.4. What is question number this one? What is question number 6? Let us see. Question number 6 states that the length of any two sides are given, clear, and you have to find the third side, clear, means the range under which the third side will fall. That is, let us see question number 6. Okay, children, let us go through the question number 6. What is this? Let us see. Question number 6 states that the length of two sides of a triangle are 12 centimeter and 15 centimeter. Between what two measures should the length of the third side fall? Children, this is given in the question. What is this? Length of two sides of a triangle, that is length of question number 6, that is question number 6, the length of two sides, the length of two sides, length of two sides of a triangle are 12 centimeter, that is 12 centimeter, and what else? 12 centimeter and 15 centimeter. Between what two measures? Between what two measures? Should the length of the third side, should the length of third side fall? What is its simple meaning? The meaning of the question is that the given two sides of a triangle are given. Now between what two measures the length of third side fall. Let's see, children. You have to find out how to find out. Let us start solution. What is the solution, children? See, what is the solution? Here, let the length of the third side of the triangle be x centimeter. Then what? Sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. This implies that what are the two sides? 12 plus 15. 12 plus 15 is greater than x. This implies that x is less than 12 plus 15, that is 27 centimeter. X is third side is less than 27 centimeter. Again, what other property of a triangle is there? Difference of here, children, we have seen sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side, that is 12 plus 15 is greater than x. So x is less than 12 plus 15, that is 27 centimeter. And again, difference of two sides of a triangle is what? Difference of two sides of a triangle is less than the third side. Okay, children, this is very much important property. Clear? Generally, this property is not in focus, but we have to remember the things clear properly as and when required. What is this? Difference of two sides, that is, you take the difference so that the length of the side is not negative, that is 15 minus 12 is less than what? X centimeter. How can we write? This implies that x is greater than 15 minus 12, that is 3 centimeter. Okay, so we have got two equations, that is equation 1 and equation 2. Let us combine these two equations. This implies that the value of x, see here, 3 centimeter is less. Clear? That is, x is greater than 3 centimeter. This implies that 3 centimeter and x is greater than 27 centimeter. What does it mean? That the value of x is between 3 centimeter and what? 27 centimeter. It means value of x will be less than 27 centimeter. Clear? And will be greater than 3 centimeter. This implies that the length of the third side is greater than 3, but less than what? But less than 27. Okay, children, so this is the answer of question number 6 of the exercise. And thus this exercise, which one? Exercise 6 came to an end. It was very nice exercise because it involves very nice questions. Clear? And we have seen the conclusion of exercise 6.4, children. So all these three questions that I told you, clear, today, They are very much important. Right? And children, now there is another property of a right angled triangle. That is, what is the property? Pythagoras property. That is right angled triangles and Pythagoras property. Clear? You must have heard right from class 6th that Pythagoras was a very famous mathematician. Clear? And he developed, he had given so many things in mathematics. Only because of that, Pythagoras cannot be forgotten in geometry. He states that, what does he state, children? He states that in where? He states that in a right angled triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of squares of other two sides. What is Pythagoras property? Let us see. That is Pythagoras property. Right angled triangle and Pythagoras property. Right angled triangle. Right angled triangle and Pythagoras property. Okay, children, right angle triangle and Pythagoras property. He states that, children, what does he say? He says that in right angle triangle, what is right angle triangle? Right angle triangle is that in which one of the three angles is a right angle. What is the measure of right angle? The measure of right angle is 90 degree. Clear? So a triangle in which one of the angles is 90 degree, that is, let us see, this is a right angled triangle. That is, let it be A, B and C. Three vertices are there, children. So he says that in a right angled triangle, in a right angled triangle, in a right angled triangle, children, wait a bit. That is, in a right angled triangle, square of hypotenuse. That is, what is this? This is hypotenuse, children. This is base and this is perpendicular. In a right angled triangle, the square in a right angled triangle, the square of hypotenuse, hypotenu, hypotenuse is greater, is equal. In a right angled triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of squares of the other two sides. What does it mean? That square of hypotenuse, H stands for hypotenuse, equal to sum of square, that is P square plus B square, children. P square plus, that is P square plus B square. Okay, children, this is only this property only I will tell you. Clear? And elaboration and question related to that, clear, we will take it tomorrow. That is, what is H square, children? H square plus H square equal to P square, that is P square plus B square, that is square of hypotenuse equal to square of perpendicular plus square of base. Here according to triangle, here that is AC square, AC square plus, that is okay children. So this is let us conclude the lesson today. What is the lesson? That is, in a right angled triangle, here this angle B is right angle. In a right angled triangle, square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of squares of other two sides, that is h square equal to p square plus b square. Clear? This is known as what? Right, this is known as Pythagoras property. Notice that children, Pythagoras property, Pythagoras property is only found true in right angled triangle only. Clear? In all the triangles you cannot use, only Pythagoras property is applicable only for right angle triangle. Okay children, so these three questions of exercise 6.4 that we have told, clear, that we have discussed over here, clear, you will this practice with these three questions rigorously, otherwise clear you will not be able to solve in the examination. Clear children? And this Pythagoras property you have seen, and the next class clear we will discuss it again properly. And this children, this solve the question once again and keep the proper record in the notebook for further reference. Okay children, thank you and have a nice day.